is Maya Jack, and my presentation is on dating in a workplace. Will it prevail or fail? Is it worth it or not worth it? Um, Here are some pros and cons of dating in a workplace. The pros: it can be a great place to meet your coworker, and you guys are in that workplace, and it's a good feeling at first. You establish a relationship prior to dating. I agree with that because when you're working, you know that relationship with your coworker before you start dating. You spend time with each other, which is true because while you're working, of course, you're spending time together. You create a happy work environment. Majority of the time, yes, you do create a happy work environment. You have a helping hand during those stressful times. Yeah, I believe you can also have other people help you during stressful times besides your other coworker, but hey, to each its own. The cons: you're subject of ideal gossip. Yes, people are going to talk about you and how you two should not be together. Jealousy. Let's just say any other of your coworkers like him and that person didn't pick them, they picked you, so you're going to be the talk of the town, and it might get really ugly. They'll make you look bad. Spending too much time together. Yes, you guys could spend a lot of time together to the point where you're just like, okay, forget it. What if you guys live together? So you see them at work, and then you go home and you see them, and what if you guys get into an argument and it's like, ugh, I gotta see him when I go to work. It's just not worth it. And then breaking up is hard to do. Like, you two break up, and then you have to realize you have to go to work, and you see him or her, and it's just not good. I believe it could get really, really ugly, and it could cost you your job depending on how you handle the situation. An author by the name of Anne Freeman, she thinks you should never mix working and dating, or better yet, mixing business with pleasure. She believes that it's a bad idea. In her article, she says there's such a thing as having your ambitions too in sync with those of your partner. As someone who spent all of her early 20s dating, follow my example. I didn't suffer any professional disasters, but I did have to deal with a lot of personal anxieties I might not have experienced otherwise. I don't think it's a total coincidence that I have been most professionally successful in the years since I insulted my no journal dating rule. Once I disentangled my feelings about my relationships from my feelings about my own work and career, I was more confident and could make clearer choices in both areas of my life. Now, in my opinion, I agree with her. I believe you shouldn't mix business with pleasure. I think it always ends bad. But don't get me wrong, it could, in some cases it ends good, but in majority of the time it just ends bad, and it's just not good. You're causing so much drama, and then you get distracted, and then you mess up on somebody. Let's say you're in the medical field, for example, and you're dating the doctor, and you mess up on the person, and they sue you all because you're distracted by your coworker, and it's just not good, because then you could get sued and you could lose your job and your career could be over. And here are some more pros and cons. The person you're dating works in the same building. He'll understand the minutiae of your day. You'll have to keep things on the down low. You already know him. One of you might get a promotion, and I believe those can be good, but those also can be bad. It can be bad because, as I was stating earlier, you guys work in the same building, and you guys get into an argument. You have to see that person when you're walking in the building. He'll understand if your boss is being a butthead or not, and you have to keep things on a down low. Let's say you guys are so in love and you guys want to show it to the world, but you're in a workplace, you're in a professional area. You can't just broadcast that to the world. You have to be professional and keeping them down low. And you already know him or her, and that's a good thing, but it's also a bad thing because he could be so spiteful and do some very revengeful things to you. And one of you might get a promotion. Yes, that can be good. You guys can go celebrate, but then it might be a competition between you two, and you guys might end up competing against each other, and it just could get really bad. Let's see. Greg Salin states that you should watch what you post online. Yes, I believe you should watch what you post online because that can always come back to haunt you. And as the old saying goes, you don't dip your pen in the company ink. Basically, you don't date your coworker. So tell me your opinions on this below in the discussion board. Thank you.